I just read an incredible book that collects the first comics featuring a truly inspiring character. The Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 1, written by the legendary Stan Lee. Starting with issue 15 of Amazing Fantasy, we witness the birth of one of the most iconic comic book characters of all time. This issue explores how a bookworm like Peter Parker could transform into Spider-Man, and shows how with great power there must also come great responsibility. In issue 2, Peter faces his toughest opponent yet, the Vulture. What's unique about this battle is that he has to rely on his intelligence to win, setting Spider-Man apart from other superheroes. Issue 3 is significant because we see Spider-Man face off against one of his most iconic villains, Dr. Octopus, and we actually see him lose the fight. However, inspired by the Human Torch, Spider-Man tries again and ultimately defeats Doc Ock, showing how he will always get back up. The first Spider-Man annual introduces us to the Sinister Six, a team of villains dedicated to taking down Spider-Man. What makes the storyline so special is that we've already seen Spider-Man struggle to fight each villain individually. Now he must face all six at once. An epic story, and versions of the team have been seen in countless comics since. The Green Goblin, one of the greatest comic book villains of all time, is also introduced in this omnibus. What's intriguing is that at the time of publication his true identity was unknown, leaving readers in suspense. If This Be My Destiny is a 3-part story that wraps up the omnibus, in this tale Peter is haunted by guilt over Uncle Ben's death and the illness of Aunt May. The villain is not revealed until the second issue, but Doc Ock poses a real threat to Peter's personal life by endangering Aunt May. The emotional stakes are high and we see Peter as most vulnerable yet victorious as he channels his emotions to easily defeat his enemies. In conclusion, this omnibus is a fantastic opportunity to look back and see how much comics have evolved over the past 60 years. The fact that so many iconic Spider-Man villains were introduced in just the first few issues is remarkable. Plus, reading Stan Lee's commentary on these comics years later is a real treat. Let me know what your favourite omnibus is, and I'll catch you next time.